Hello, everybody. I am late to my own party. I guess I'm not really late technically, but the bell already struck 7. Hello and welcome, everyone. I'm Patrick, owner of Perching Wolf Studios. I'm going to adjust my phone a little bit so that it is get some more of me. There we go. Awesome. And we are here to do a sacred pipe ceremony. And I was tempted to do it outside today, but I decided I'll give it one more week. It's still kind of dark here at 8, and so, but maybe by next week it'll be late enough at 8 o'clock when we're done roughly that we can do it. Hey Brenda. So hopefully next week we will be outside on the shore of the river, which would be awesome because it's such a power spot for me. It's a not so secret because there's a lot of people who know about it, but yeah. Brenda's asking about, yes, my pipe bag is otter. So, awesome. That was when, even before I became a pipe carrier, I knew it was in the works, and I just otter volunteered. Hey Jeff and Bill, awesome, welcome. I actually had my pipe bag before I had my pipe. It was like that sure of a deal that was going to happen. So, and she volunteered. She kept appearing in my dreams and stuff, and it was just like, okay. So I got her at the local powwow a few years ago. And of course I didn't have to go anywhere. I was right here. So of course I'm late. Despite the fact that I was here the whole time, I actually got distracted. I got started on working on a new comic. I have this plan for a series of comics using my childhood characters that I've been drawing since I was, this high. And because I love archery, and so I'm going through different mythologies and cultures and finding like the stories of archery, like the mythology, like great archers, or stories where archery had a main component to the story or to the culture, etc. Okay, am I missing anything? Okay. So I was distracted. I'm working on a Norse myth about Wayland the Smith and his brother Egil, who is the archer. It's pretty cool. I love archery, in case I hadn't said that before. It's another of my passions. And of course there'll be a Robin Hood story. You can't do anything without a good Robin Hood story. So I'm switching out my pouch of tobacco again. So thanks for your patience and watching me babble and get set up. So, all right. We're getting there. So thank you everyone for joining me. If you've been here before, thank you so much for your continued support, your continued viewership. I so very much appreciate it. If you're new here, thank you so much for giving it a try, seeing what this was, and hopefully you enjoy it. Normally I've got my laptop here. Normally I've got it on like a campfire kind of thingy while we're inside to kind of give at least the illusion of being outside. But seeing as it's St. Patrick's Day, it's my patron saint's day. I got my river dance shirt on and I'm listening. Got some Irish Celtic music going in the background. Just imagine it off in the glen. So anyway, so where are we? We are doing a sacred pipe ceremony. And if you're new here, I have been doing this for almost a year now. I don't know exactly when I started, but it was right around the beginning of the pandemic. I had decided to, that there were other things going on that were bad enough, and then the pandemic hit, and I was like, okay, enough's enough. I need to do something. So I started doing pipe ceremony every single day, just for myself, like with just alone, but offering prayers for others, holding the light, holding the vibration of love and health and well-being for the world. And after a while, I just this is perhaps the most sacred space that I know of, at least to me. And it just seemed like such a shame to not share it. Plus, eons of years ago, when I first was starting out, and I did a vision quest, and White Buffalo Calf Woman came to me and told me that my path was to be shared. And so this is a huge piece of my path, and so I am sharing it. So I went through a little bit of like mental struggle whether I should or shouldn't, because it's not a traditional thing to do, especially for someone who is not Native American. And so I had to do a lot of kind of soul searching and checking with White Buffalo Calf Woman, and she was like, well, whose idea do you think it was? And so it's like, okay. So I am, this is almost a command performance. This is with her blessing, and it was her idea in the first place for me to do this, and I'm just so happy to be able to share such a sacred space with others, and especially during the pandemic, I just wanted to give people a space that they could come, just let go of the world, breathe, and connect to spirit. So there's enough going on outside that, we need that space to recoup, to sit in silence, or whatever we do to connect with spirit. And so I wanted to create that space for people, and that is why we are here. So where did I put my drum? So the first thing I'm going to do, first thing we do when we're doing ceremony is we create that sacred space. We basically create, Well, I always liken it to when you cook a meal and you have a pot, and you put your ingredients in the pot, you put the lid on it, you put it on the heat, and you create an artificial environment for magic to take place, for these ingredients to meld and alchemize. And oh, I love that, Brenda. Thank you. Traditions were written by men, not creator. And that's part of, I'm not really a rebel per se, but I just like taking traditions. It's part of my path, I think, to take traditions, honor the spirit of those traditions, honor the roots of those traditions, the ancestors, and adapt them in practical ways for us in these times. So that is another reason I am doing this, is not to rebel against the old ways, is to honor the old ways and to step one step further in a way to help. Traditions are meant to help the people, and if they're not helping the people, then they're not helpful. So let's take the heart and the spirit of the traditions and adapt them to the modern mythos, the modern mythology of people, what people need right here and now. So that is why I am here. Thank you for that, Brenda. It's beautiful. So the first thing, we're going to call in the spirits to hold space for us, to wrap us in this beautiful weave of light and love, which is basically the higher vibration, like the pot that we're going to be in, and creating that higher energy weave that keeps the lower energy vibrational beings or energy out, so that only love gets in, only love is invited. So here we go. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Bless us with your love and your light. Thank you. Oh. All right, awesome. That is how we that's how I set sacred space. Spirituality, like we were just talking about, traditions are unique. Everybody who sets sacred space is going to set sacred space in a different way. So by no means what I do here is meant to be the set in stone way to do things. If anything, I hope just to inspire people to find their own connection to spirit, to draw on the traditions and what calls to their soul. Because the most important thing is aligning to spirit, aligning to creator. And I was meditating last night, actually I was out by the river doing ceremony myself, and it was like the only help that we can truly offer anybody else is our own alignment to creator, because it's only from that place that we can help someone else align. And that is the name of the game. That is the main thing, is aligning the spirit. Because once we do that, everything else just falls into place. Doesn't mean you'll have an easy path. It doesn't mean, it's going to be smooth sailing necessarily, but there will be more meaning. You will be more confident that when challenges pop up, that there is a solution, that the universe really is friendly, that she's supporting us, guiding us, and anything that happens, the fact that it is happening proves that we have the ability to not override it, but to solve any challenge. Any challenge is there to make us stronger, and I've been finding myself saying this a lot lately, that especially we're talking about otter earlier. Otter medicine is very much about going with the flow. And everything otter does is play. They don't work. Everything is play, no matter what it is. Nothing in their life is a chore. Nothing is hard. It's all play. So when they have a challenge, it's like, think about someone creating a puzzle in the newspaper, like a crossword puzzle, a Sudoku, or whatever. You start with the solution. You don't create a puzzle and then create the solution. You start with the solution, and you create the puzzle around the solution, right? So if you have a challenge in your life, if there's a puzzle, something that's puzzling you, the fact that there is a puzzle in front of you proves that there is a solution. You can't have a puzzle without a solution. The solution is where we start. And so anything that comes in front of us, we have the ability to overcome, to move past, to use that rather than being victims as a way to step into our power and move forward. So that's that. Oh, and thank you for coming. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Been listening to my ancestors. I did that DNA thingy, and I believe I'm like 51% Irish. So, and my namesake Patrick. So my ancestors of blood have really been speaking to me today. And I've been listening to Irish music and the Uilleann. I love the Uilleann pipes. Oh my God, they called them my soul. And actually my last name, Corrigan, is, it's a name, it's a race of fairies. So I'm like really Irish. And like I've said before, when I teach my classes on shamanism, talk about how my ex-wife, who is an ex for a reason, part of it was that when I first discovered shamanism, it was like this homecoming. It was like, it wasn't something, oh, I need to learn everything I can about this. It was like, this is home. What I do and what I believe has a name. There are others on a similar path with me. This is who I am. But not knowing anything about it at the time, it was like, it's the stereotypical thing that only Native Americans have shamans. And actually, most Native American tribes don't have shamans. They have medicine people. But going from that place of, oh, my ex-wife was like, you can't do that. You're not Native American. You can't be a shaman. You can't follow shamanism. So I kind of like, okay, I was a whole different person back then. It was a lifetime ago. And she kind of ran the ship. But I still read everything I could about shamanism. And there was, in the mid-90s, there was a show that started. It was Heath Ledger's, I think it was Heath Ledger's very first role. If not the first one, it was one of his very earliest roles. And the show was called Roar, and it was about the Irish Celts and how Rome had never been able to get a foothold on Ireland. And so there was all this kind of mystical stuff and historic stuff kind of enmeshed in everything. And one of the shows, the clan's shaman showed up. And I was like, oh, that's my heritage. That's my ancestors. And for the first time, I had permission. I felt I had permission to be a shaman, because shamanism is worldwide. It's a global, it happened pretty much at the same time everywhere on the planet. Every culture has its roots in shamanism. And so, why did I get on this topic? I'm not sure. But anyway, so, well, it was kind of that Irish, that they had shamans. They wouldn't have called themselves shamans, but under the, the modern usage of the word shaman, the Irish, the Celts, everybody, every culture had some form of shamanism. I'm just, hey, Calvin, what? Exactly. That's exactly. Thank you, Calvin. He just put the medicine men would talk to the spirits and creator and told them what to do. So it's not that men who created these things. It was told by spirit and creator. That's exactly it. That is shamanism in a nutshell. The shaman is a hollow bone that the spirits work through. It's the spirits who know, who see what needs to be done, and we become just their hands, their voice, their eyes. We see with the eyes of spirit to see what needs to be done. So thank you for that, Kelvin. That's awesome. So there's this thread, and each tradition is different and unique. Each culture has a different spin on it. I don't know if I like the word spin, but a different flavor of shamanism. And so it's really something that unites all of us, no matter what our heritage is, genealogically speaking. Everyone has shamanism in their blood. And not everyone can become a shaman. It's kind of a calling, like they talk about priests and nuns having a calling. I was raised Catholic, where you're called. It's like the spirits call you. It's not a choice that you make. You answer the call of the spirits. So that's a little bit about me and how I came to be here as a shaman. And I guess I was going back to the Irish roots. My ancestors have been calling me today, and I actually started reading some more today about Celtic shamanism and Irish shamanism, and kind of weaving my ancestors of spirit, my ancestors of blood into my practice. Is like, as a shaman, I honor the spirits of the land and the ancestors of the land. I honor the spirits around me. And so the spirits and the ancestors of this land that I'm in now in Pacific Northwest Washington is very very Native American. There's the Duwamish and so many different tribes here, but that Pacific Northwest, so my spiritual path kind of takes that flavor because I'm honoring the land, but at the same time I'm really craving this feel of my ancestors of blood and weaving in some of those traditions into this land, if that makes sense. So it's a lifelong journey. No one ever arrives there, and it's a dance, and it's all play. Like I said, the important thing is about aligning. The important thing is connecting to Creator, connecting to Spirit. And the more we do that, the more people who do that, the better off the rest of us are. Because when you move from that place of alignment, it's empowering. And you realize that that is literally your source of all things. Creator, the spirits are the source of your abundance in whatever way you find it. It might come from outside. You might get things from other people. You might get paid from other people or whatever. But that is as an expression of your connection with Source. So it's really, to me, it's as long as you're moving from your heart and you're honoring the traditions. Coast Salish, thank you, Belle. That was what I was trying to remember, the Salish. They are the ones who are the main group in this area. So, what was I saying? So, whatever traditions call to you, as long as you're going from the heart, you're honoring the traditions and where they came from, the roots of those traditions. And as long as it becomes a tool to connect with Spirit, to connect to Creator, it doesn't matter what you do. And that's probably kind of controversial. I know some people who, if they heard me say that, would probably get down my throat about it, but really it's honoring the path of the heart and whatever paths speak to you. Because at this point, we have all been hundreds, if not thousands, of different lifetimes on this planet. We have all had experiences in various cultures, various places around the world, in other planets even. And so there's a little bit of everything in all of us. So whatever your personal mythology is, whatever mythologies and stories and heroes, etc., that you are drawn to, you're drawn there for a reason, because there's a part of your soul that answers, that resonates with that. And it's that resonance that is that connecting cord straight to Creator. So live by your heart. Listen to your heart. Follow those things that call to you, that resonate. Whatever stories, whatever mythologies, whatever gods or heroes, whatever, if it calls to your heart, it's right for you. Okay? And that is my TED Talk for the evening. So thank you guys for listening. I never know what I'm going to say. So, but I also I've been having to learn that everything I say is said for a reason, because I am connecting and speaking the words of Spirit, and even things that when I go off on some wild tangent, I've actually had people come back to me and say, I'm so glad you said that. I'm sitting going, why the heck did I go there? Why did I say that? And it was like, because someone watching this video needed to hear that exact thing. So that's why I kind of go off on tangents and maybe don't make sense a lot of times. But It's all good. We're all here. Thank you for joining me in this sacred space. So let's start the ceremony. So in case you haven't been to a pipe ceremony before, or you haven't been to the one I do, this is the sacred pipe. You've got the bowl, which is the divine feminine, and we've got the stem, which is the divine masculine. So when we put it together, it becomes very powerful. It becomes all of creation. And what it basically does is opens a channel straight to Creator, to Goddess, to the divine, whatever you want to call it. And so once I put the pipe together, everything while the pipe is together is a prayer. So pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your prayers, because everything you think or pray or put out gets amplified and goes straight to Creator, straight to Source. And so we want to, I'm sure you've all heard of the law of attraction and all of that. And so it's like praying in gratitude for things as if you've already received them. And there is nothing too small and nothing too big to pray for. If you're desiring it, you deserve it. That the fact that you're desiring it is a gift from the divine, giving you a compass which direction to go in. You wouldn't be desirous of that if it wasn't meant to be a part of you. So no prayer is too big. Dream big, ask big, know that you are worth it, that the universe wants you to succeed. They want you, he, she, they want you to have everything that you desire, because it's from them that you get that actual desire. Just water tonight. Didn't get a chance to get, that's my earlier chai. I've been here since around noon. So, just filling it up with water. Anyway, so that is the pipe given to the Lakota people by White Buffalo Calf Woman 19 generations ago. And so we carry on that tradition. She came to the Lakota people and gave them a total of 7 ceremonies that include the pipe and things like the Vision Quest and the Sweat Lodge, all these really sacred, holy ceremonies and rituals. So that is the pipe. And what I'm going to do, the first thing, I'm going to light some sage and smudge everything on my altar here. Then I'm going to take the pipe, I'm going to say a prayer, I'm going to join the pipe together. I'm going to put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl, and during that process you will hear the prayers that I say out loud. And then I have a song that I sing that's kind of the power song of my pipe that White Buffalo Calf Woman gave to me to sing at the beginning of all my ceremonies, and so I will sing that. Then I will light the pipe and blow a breath blessing into the 4 directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all my relations, and then one to Creator. And then I will hold the pipe, the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart, and say some silent prayers. And then I will come back and probably have to light the pipe again, but then I will take a big puff. I will blow it at my camera, and through the magic of the internet and the holographic universe, that blessing comes straight from my heart, through the smoke, through the camera, to your heart. Then I will continue to blow some breath blessings to different things that I'm praying for my intentions, for some intentions for others. The language of the directions that I speak, Kelvin, I believe they're Lakota. Waban, Shawnee, Majikiwas, and Waboose. It's eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo. So, and then I will intermittently be blowing some smoke blessings. Sometimes having the pipe on my lap, just meditating, praying silently, and then go back to blowing some more blessings or whatever. And then when I'm done, I will raise my pipe again, say a prayer. Then there's a final song that I do, which I was given from, it's kind of, it's really, it's a song of mutual healing. I was given to it by the spirits of a park one day that I was walking through on my lunch break at a day job, former day job. And the spirits, I was so much in a funk and just feeling negative and heavy, and I was starting to feel better walking through the park, and I was like, I am so sorry, to the spirits of the park to be just, oozing this crap out at you. And the spirits came back and said, no, as you heal, we heal. Let us have it. The spirits of the earth and the land recycle that energy, and they make it pure and ready to create new forms. And so it was kind of like, as I heal, the land heals. It's like a mutual healing. And then I started hearing this song in my head, and that is the song I sing at the very end of this. So you'll hear it at the end of the ceremony. So, all right. And I also, along with the sage, I brought this plant, and I never can remember the name of it. It's a flower, and you burn it to honor the ancestors. And seeing as this is a day for honoring my ancestors, I brought some of that plant along to burn as well, along with the sage, to recognize and honor my ancestors of blood. We have ancestors of blood, we have ancestors of spirit, and we have ancestors of story. So this is to honor my ancestors of blood, to thank them for being with me, for guiding me, supporting me, and inspiring me. Oh. So I'm laughing because I just got smoke in my eye from the ancestor plant, and I heard my dad start to sing. He would sing every Sunday morning. We would be getting ready for church, and he'd be singing, bellowing at the top of his lungs. And one of the songs was like, don't let the smoke get in your eyes, don't let the moon break your heart. I just got smoke in my eyes. It was a sign from my dad to say he was here as one of my ancestors. That's beautiful. Sacred way, may you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians, watch over me as I smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, to Wabin, Shanadisi, Magikiwis, and Wabus, there's always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations, come smoke with me. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane. Yo. Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane. Yo. Okane Bayama, Mama Okene. Yo. grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I thank you for our lives. I thank you for our paths. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Great ancestors of blood, ancestors of story, and ancestors of spirit, we thank you for weaving together who we are here and now. Threads that go to ancient times, through countless cultures and places on the planet, weaving together into who we are now in this world, ready to come together in love and honor to create a greater world than has been known before. Thank you. Ihi, ihi, la ihi ho, ihi, la ihi ho, ihi, la ihi ho, ihi, 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 la ihi ho, ihi, la ihi ho, ihi, la ihi ho, ihi. Now, that is our ceremony. Thank you everyone for joining me. So that first song, not the first song I sang, but the song I sang, the Okene song, last week I had been like really overwhelmed and a lot of stuff going on. And I needed to clear my head, so I went and stayed at a friend's cabin, last week, out in the woods for like 5 days or something like that. So I got to do pipe. There's a tree on the property that this huge cedar, and it's the trunk is kind of concave in a way that's just perfect for leaning against, and that soft cushion of cedar underneath to sit on. And so I would sit out there doing pipe ceremony. I had one candle lit, and it was beautiful. It's like one of my very favorite things ever is the sight, like just the trees being lit from underneath by firelight. And so I'm like sitting here by this beautiful cedar tree that I love, watching her branches lit up, flickering in the firelight. I call them Sherwood moments. I was having a Sherwood moment. And I started singing that song, doing pipe ceremony. And I did a verse, and then I heard an animal. And I didn't know what the heck kind of animal it was. I thought maybe it was coyote. And I was like, oh my God, not that I had to be afraid or anything. I mean, I guess you'd have to be on your guard to make sure that you're safe. But they called a couple more times, and by the third time I realized it was an owl. And so I went back to singing my song. I would sing a little bit, and the owl would call. And I'd sing a little bit more, and the owl would call again. So we had this sing-along, me and this owl. It was just one of the most magical experiences that I've ever had. I just wanted to share. It was like just when you sync up with spirit to such a degree that the animals are singing with you, it's just, oh my God. So that is our ceremony. And forgive me for being tired again. I am like really tired. So I don't think I'm gonna ramble on like I usually do. So, but we need to release the spirits that have been holding us so lovingly, holding the space for us to do our inner work. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circle. Oh. All right, my friends, thank you so much for sharing the space with me. I look forward to this every week. It helps me out, and even if you didn't show up, I would still do it. But I tell you, it makes such a difference to have others sharing the space. And even if you're watching this in repeat, your energy is here now. We are between the worlds. This energy, your energy is just as vital to this circle as if you were here live with us at the moment. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just a reminder that I am here to support you. Check out my website at perchingwolfstudios.net. I do readings with this beautiful deck of cards with the totem animals. I also do other shamanic, do classes, soul retrievals, different shamanic healings and divination, whatever you want to call it. And so if there's something I can do to help you, especially in this crazy time that we're in, it feels like the shackles are starting to come off. The world seems like it's starting to open up just in time for spring, it's almost like we've been asleep for at least 4 years, and it's like we're the bear that's just now waking up from this bad dream, but regaining our strength, regaining our sight, regaining our vision of what we want to do with the world. Letting go of all the bad dreams, letting go of all the things that didn't work in our world so that we can move toward those that do. So let me know if I can help you with any of that, to be your guide. My main mission is to empower you. Like I said, the best thing I can do for you is to align and to help you find your alignment. And that is one of my deepest joys to do. So please check me out, check out my site. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Also, I do another, if you weren't aware, I do another live video Monday nights at 7:30 where I actually do the readings. I do kind of a miniature reading. I pull 3 cards and you get to choose a number from 1 to 3, and whichever card corresponds, you get that reading. So join me in that. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're new, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I hope you liked it, and I hope you join us again soon. Invite your friends, share the video, feel free to share, and I guess that is it for tonight. So thank you so much. I love you, I see you, and I honor you. So Go have a wonderful, wonderful week. Enjoy the spring weather if you're having spring weather wherever you are. I know there's been snow in some places, but enjoy yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself, and I look forward to seeing you again. So until that time, go shining. All right, bye.